Today we are going to see about a multi-threading concept in Java programming. That is, what is the question that we are going to see the two program create a multi-threaded Java application which create four thread. That is, we need to create a four thread T1, T2, T3, and T4. T1 should print good morning for 1 second. T2 should print good afternoon for 2 seconds. T3 should print good evening for 3 seconds and T4 should print good night for 4 seconds. To repeat this for 5 times. That is, we need to repeat this operation for 5 times and terminate the application with message goodbye. At the last, we need to print goodbye. They have said that the threads should be created using thread class. We need to create using the thread that is using thread class. Now let us see the code. It is here. Initially, I am creating a thread that is in the main thread that I am creating. We need to create four thread because thread is what is mean by that every main program is a that is primary parent thread, and we are creating a thread. Thread is a flow of data, so we can create more than threads. That is, we can run the thread at the same time. Different thread at same time. We can keep the priority. That is, this thread should be occurs first, and this thread should be occurs second. So the thread is like our main program. That is, you compare with three for four main program. We need to that is a large code. We need to run through a single main program. Is it that is it takes some time. So for that, multi-threading concept has been evolved, and we have created the thread, and we can allocate in different thread, and we can run in the different thread at same time, and we can separate it according to our priority. So for that, that is multi-threading. So in the question is we need to create a four thread. So I am creating four threads through array of objects. And array of objects, what is that? I am creating the first thread, that is uh, thread is a that is here thread is a sorry thread is a class. We can create the thread by class. That is, we need to create a one class, and that should access the thread class. Here thread that access the thread. So in that thread, what is that? We need to override the that is public void. That is the this is the main function. In this function only, whatever the statement you have been written in the function, that is the part of the body of the thread class, that is thread. So in this class, I am extending the thread, and I am creating that I boolean value and true something, and I am creating all the that is what are the that four thread statement in a single that is in single function. That is, we are creating a four array of objects. So in each array of object, each statement will run. That is according to I value. I am created according to I value. That is in our main program. That is, first thread should print good morning. So I am creating one constructor. That is in the thread I am passing I value as 1. So 1 means it should print good morning, 2 means good afternoon, 3 means good evening, and 4 means good night. So in that thread, what I'm doing, I'm passing a value to the constructor. So it receives the value, that is I2. This is I2. I2, that is I. It will store as I. So in that public void run, in that while condition, the condition is true, so it runs continuously. And if I equal to 1, that means good morning. That is first thread. It is calling. So it should repeat for 5 times. So I am in for loop. I am created for 5 times, and I am repeating the statement. That is printing the statement good morning. And it has, in the question they have said that we need to print according to the time, that is for 1 second good morning for 1 second. So I'm that is thread should sleep for 1 second and should wake up. So in that case it will cause exception, so we need to handle that exception. I am using try and catch, so it will catch the exception. Because I have used the exception here, because all the exceptions are child class of this exception, so whatever the exception may be, it will catch whatever the exception and it will print the exception. So this is for one, that is this is for good morning, and first that is second thread, that is good afternoon. So same like I am printing for 5 time, and this is for 2 seconds, so 2000 milliseconds. So I'm passing in exceptional, that is I'm handling the exceptions. And third is good evening, same for 3 seconds. And fourth is good after good night, and same for 4 second. See, in this every statement I have used at last break, that is we need to break, because I have used here while loops here, while loop, because it continuously works, because we need to, in the main you see that first it calls the t of 0, that means first thread while it calling first thread it calling, it will go inside this and it will continuously, it will repeat the same. We because we need to print it for 5 times, and it will go and it will see the break, it will go outside and again it will go the main and it will run the second thread. For that only I am used every statement break. Now let us run this code. My here good morning for it will shuffle, because this is handled by a Java virtual machine. So it will according to the Java virtual machine, it will according to the its priority, it will run. Here at last it has so that good boy. Here in this I have used, I have said that in the finally is the block, that is we need, whatever the statement we need to return finally, that is we can return without catch, we can use finally also, but the try that is without catch and finally, the try cannot be, that is the exception cannot be catched. So our next program, is create a Java program to read a paragraph of text data. That is, we need to read a paragraph and create a two thread. That is, we need to create a two thread, first and second, and do the following operation. See, the first thread should display a character A and should display count number of A in a paragraph. And second thread should display a character B and it should count number of jet in the paragraph. This is a question mistake, that is jet here, and display the number of A and jets in a paragraph. So we need to use runnable interface. In that first question we have used thread class. This is runnable interface is like a interface is a concept, that is that is we need to override the abstract classes in that. So we can create a thread by two manner, that is one is thread class and another is a runnable interface. This is the runnable interface. I'm create runnable is a interface I'm implementing through class, that is I am created in the main program. What is that? Para is a one class, that is I have created object pr, and we need to create thread using runnable interface, means we need thread class. So thread class I am creating, that is first for first thread class thr and new thread, and we need to pass that class object in this thread, so that then only it will it has access, we can access the void run, that is for from start. So in that class I'm creating a string, and for counting a and z I'm initializing as 0 initially, and in the constructor I'm creating scanner class and getting a string from the, that is paragraph, from the user. And what will happen, uh, means next I'm calling the, initially I'm calling the constructor, and I'm passing the thread, that is thread 1 and thread 1 and thread 2. So I'm initializing, that is thread 1 and thread 2, that is every thread has some particular name, that is a default name. It is allocated by the Java virtual machine. I'm setting the thread 1 and thread 2 name as first and second. Now I'm starting the thread 1 and thread 2. So if you create 3HR start means that is thread 1 start. So what will happen? Thread 1 start means it will go inside that is thread name. It will string thread name. I'm creating a string called thread name. That is thread is a class that current thread name. That is current what thread, that is current name. Current thread name get name is it will get the name and store in thread name. I'm checking if thread name is equals first. That means the thread name so is first means we need to run that. That is according to the first. What is that? We need to check the paragraph, that is A. So in the for loop, I am passing the string. What string length I am passing according up to string length it should act. So I am creating one character variable, and I'm accessing the first character, that is caret I. Zero I is 0. So the string first letter I'm storing in the C, and I'm checking if C equal to A. So if it is A means I'm printing the thread name, and that is the character, that character. So I'm initializing that, I'm incrementing that count A by 1. So it will count the number of A's. Then uh, it will stop here up to here, because this is it will fails because the thread name is second. The thread name is first. Now what will happen? Now what will happen means again thread, that is thr set name, that is thread 1 is first. Now thread 2 it will start. So thread 2 it will start means what will happen means the second case will be run, that is thread name is equal second. That means in this second thread that name is second we have been said, and it will run here same that up to string length it will that is it will execute, and then same I'm getting each character from and storing in C, and I'm checking the character is equal to Z. If it is means I'm printing the thread name, that is second, and name is that is character, and I'm counting, I'm incrementing the count Z. So from this we can get the how much number of A's, that is count number of A's and number of Z. Now let us this run the program. Say first enter the paragraph. Now I'm entering A Arun. Uh, Arun. Say the number of jet is 0. See in this there is no jet, so number of jet is 0. First A, because it execute, because if A means it will that is thread name is first and A is the character, and number of character A is 1. The second thread is not it not gone inside, because we have to mention that if the thread is thread second equals, that is the thread it will go inside, but what will happen in this case it is not matching, that is jet is not there in the string, so it will come outside and simply print the jet. Initially it has 0, so it will print the 0. If it jet is there means it will go inside and it will print how much jet is there. So that is the second program of the multi-threading concept in Java. Thank you.